ethicart is an online store for ethical consumerism. It's a store where ethically conscious consumers can use their purchasing power to help create a happier, healthier, more sustainable world. The idea for ethicart was born out of a deep and genuine frustration. It amazed and saddened me that in today's age, our consumerist-driven marketplace was still a breeding ground for unsustainable, unjust, and inhumane producing practices. Since becoming a father, I became very aware of the responsibility I had in terms of defining what type of planet I would be leaving to my child and his generation. So what is ethical consumerism? It's essentially a concept built around dollar voting. This idea suggests that consumers have power with their purchase decisions. If we buy ethical products, we are driving demand for ethically produced products, thus reducing the demand for and therefore production of unethically produced products. This concept is by no means new. There are a number of iconic organizations and consumer guides which legitimize and identify ethically produced products. These work by helping the consumer to make informed decisions when purchasing products and services. I want to jump straight into the idea of discussing whether or not there is a market for ethical consumerism. The short answer, it seems, is yes, and a growing one. According to researchmarkets.com, it is estimated that the total sales of ethically sourced products in the UK alone reached 50.76 billion in 2011, with the market value rising by 39.2% during a 5-year period from 2007 to 2011. Combining these trends with figures pointing to an online retail market size of 10.5 billion in Australia in 2012, and the online ethical consumer market begins to look more and more lucrative. Ultimately, the idea and opportunity for ethicart was born when I discovered the number of very well thought out and produced consumer guides on the market, listing a wide range of ethically produced products. What they all seemed, however, to have in common, or lack in common, was a simple checkout button. In terms of a competitor analysis, a direct competitor in Australia is ethicalbuying.com.au. A brief inspection of their operation suggests the lack of an engaging and effective brand identity, as well as a simplistic Web 1.0 shopfront. They are also, importantly, it's worth mentioning, a self-styled not-for-profit, being run exclusively by volunteers. ethicart aims to differentiate itself, certainly in the short term, through an effective, lean, stylish Shopify e-store, as well as a smart and scalable model built with drop shipping at the core of the distribution operation. So I am Stephen de Villiers, a filmmaker, web entrepreneur, and father. In terms of my skill set, I am highly proficient in the realm of media content production. I am a working WordPress developer, and I have an entrepreneurial skill set built on the principles of the lean startup methodology. I was part of the team who developed Food Cloud, a prototype meal planning Facebook app, and I was recently part of the team who developed Seed Starter, a crowdfunding platform for research, which will now sell a white-labeled service to universities. In terms of my history and experience in the world of high-end content production, I've developed and implemented a number of integrated marketing campaigns, servicing work for top production companies, working for clients ranging through government as well as large multinational private organizations. By leveraging my production skill set, I aim to grow fast by producing quality, cost-effective branded content video pieces, showcasing and exploring in a heartwarming and meaningful way the ideology behind ethical consumerism, as well as the trend-setting brands and producers. I aim to foster strong relationships with the communities already passionate about sustainable living and buying, while growing the trust and endorsement of the brands and companies developing and distributing the products I wish to sell. It becomes foreseeable then that ethicart could be built with the aim of exiting to one of the large retail giants in Australia as the market leans progressively towards an ethical consumerism bias, or even to a large overseas competitor.